Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have polishes from Victorian Varnish to share with you all. These are all their June releases. I currently have a cold and sound extremely nasally. Yes. So lots of my voiceovers that you're going to be hearing these next few videos, and my intros and outros and all of that is going to be me super nasally because life and stress just make you sick. It's been a very busy few weeks for me, especially at work and then just the nonstop at home, and I think it just all caught up to me. So here I am. First, my hair, because I'm rocking the short hair and I am absolutely loving it. I told myself when my hair was longer, and I've had short hair before in the past, and not as short as this. I think maybe one time, but like probably over 10 years ago. And the last time I cut my hair short was probably like up to here. And I was like, I'm not doing it again. I'm not cutting my hair short. Don't do it. And then I had an impulsive moment and I just did it. And actually, I really love it. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna let it grow longer, if I'm just gonna play around with this short length for a little while. If you haven't tried Victorian Varnish yet, this is your chance to watch this video, watch the swatches, and then go and pick up some polishes because it is an amazing brand. I never have any issues with their formula, their brushes, and I'm not a brush snob. I am not a brush snob at all. I can work with whatever sort of polish brush you give me, but when a brush is really good, I need to acknowledge that because it does make polishing a little more easier, especially when I'm swatching. And I'm swatching multiple polishes. It's just so much easier to use a polish that has a fantastic brush. Victorian Varnish has an amazing brush. But anyways, let's get into all of these beautiful swatches. First up, we have Unicorn Dust, and this is 1 out of the 10 polishes that are going to be available for the Rainbow Library collection. Each swatcher received 1 of these bottles, all different bottles in the collection. So hopefully you'll be able to see them swatched, live swatched, or just, swatched on the hand. So each of these are $10. I have this one right here, or you can get the entire collection for $100, and $5 for every 50 of each bottle collection sold is going to be donated to the Magic City Acceptance Center in Birmingham, Alabama. I'll leave their website link down below and all of that information so you can check it out. But Unicorn Dust is a bright silver hollow and it is so beautiful. I built this one up in 2 coats, and funny enough, like I thought that this was going to be way more textured than I realized. Like looking in the bottle, I was like, ooh, this is like a glitter bomb. It is going to be super chunky. Nope, it was not. It was perfect. The formula was perfection. Everything glided on smoothly. I usually swatch and then I read the descriptions afterwards, so this makes sense, and I wanted you guys to see it at an angle so you can see that there is like no texture. It makes sense because it is a hollow. This is all hollow and it's not a whole bunch of different size glitters on the nails. I built it up in 2 coats. I think long or short nails, I'm gonna say 2 to 3 coats, just depending on your preference and if you have a more prominent nail line. I enjoyed it in 2 coats. I thought it was beautiful. I just used a glossy top coat over it and it gave me a nice juicy plump effect. This is very, very hollow. I usually swatch at night, so I can't really show you guys in the daylight, but I'll tell you just from seeing it under like my camera, my LED lights and all of that, the hollow was definitely popping, and I know this is going to be super hollow in the sun. I love these sorts of polishes where it gives you that beautiful sparkly effect without it being super chunky and textured. I love those types of polishes. Pictured are 2 coats of Unicorn Dust with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have the Cog of the Month. So Victorian Varnish always creates a special polish every single month. It's a limited edition to that month, and this one is June's polish. This one is called Fishing for a Compliment, which I think is hilarious, but it's going to be priced at $12. And all of the Cog of the Month polishes always comes with a collectible stickers, which I'll be showing you in a bit. But this one is a neutral toned base with a bright purple shimmer with golden shimmer and a gold to copper metallic flakies. Now, if you love purple polish, you're going to love this one. I built this one up in 3 coats, and I think long or short nails, 3 coats will work best for you. Actually, I'm going to say 2 to 3 coats. Really, that 3rd coat I put on was just to kind of smooth everything out and just plump up or just amplify that color, that base color even more. This polish is beautiful. I'm in love with the shimmer that this one has. It has this bright purple shimmer that doesn't disappear with that base. It's just gorgeous. The flakies in here, the metallic flakies, give it this like electrifying look, and they're scattered all throughout the nail, so it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't give it that clumped up effect, almost like a outer space sort of, you know, stars all over the sky, because I feel like the metallic flakies are just strategically placed on the nail without even having to try that hard, if that makes sense. But this one is beautiful. It's perfect for the summertime, perfect for the spring as well. Pictured are 3 coats of Fishing for a Compliments with the glossy top coats. Here's the collectible sticker that you'll be receiving when you purchase the Cog of the Month polish for this month. I love how Victorian Varnish always adds that holographic sparkle in their stickers. And if you look at the fish's eye, it transforms to a little star as well. It's super cute. Next up is Kaleidoscope City, and this is going to be priced at $12. There's actually a new series coming to Victorian Varnish just for the summertime, and it's going to be a 2-part series. And these 2 polishes, so this one and the next one I'm going to show you, are a part of the series, or part of this series, so part 1. So Kaleidoscope City is a blurple base with scattered hollow and hollow flakies and shimmer ranging all throughout the prismatic spectrum. Now, I love Victorian Varnish and their prismatic spectrum polishes. Oh my god, they're just so stunning. But this is a hollow kaleidoscope sibling, and it goes on way lighter than the bottle really shows. But if you have the kaleidoscope polish, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, these prismatic polishes are just absolutely stunning. Now, the PR description does say it goes on lighter than the bottle, but honestly, I don't feel like mine's did. I got beautiful payoff in just 2 coats. I think long or short nails, 2 coats is going to work fine for you. I think honestly it's just going to depend on how many coats you use and how thick or thin you're polishing your nails, and that's going to translate to what you're going to be seeing on the bottle versus what you see on your nails. So I think that's the safest thing to say. But this polish is absolutely stunning. I love all the color shifts that you see. I love Victorian Varnish shifty polishes. Just that, like I said a billion times, the prismatic spectrum, because literally it is a prismatic spectrum. All those gorgeous, stunning colors. You see that green, you see blue, like an orange copper. It is stunning. Pictured are 2 coats of Kaleidoscope City with a glossy top coat. Here we have Lancaster's Luck, also priced at $12. This is a beautiful light diode green with an intense dose of bluey. Say you have kids without saying you have kids. With an intense dose of blue glowy shimmers. It's actually a follow-up shimmer to Lucky is a State of Mind without the flakies. I'm sorry that I sound so stuffy. I can hardly breathe out of my nostrils, but you know, the show has to go on. I built this one up in 2 coats. I think long or short nails, 2 to 3 coats is going to work best for you. This is a beautiful polish for the summertime. It is bright. It is intense. It is so glowy. That blue shimmer in there really, really pops. You're not just seeing this on the camera and thinking, oh, I'm not going to get that payoff in, you know, when I get my bottle. Yes, you are. You're gonna get that payoff. This polish reminds me of, I forget the name. It was a polish pickup polish. And actually, I believe it came back for Rewind last year. I forget the brand, but if I remember, I'll throw it on the screen so you guys can see it. But there was a brand that came out with something similar to this. So if you missed out on that and you've been thinking about getting a color like this, this is your chance to do it. Maybe I might do a comparison in a separate post on Instagram, or you know, here on YouTube I might post a picture or something so you can see. But this polish is beautiful. The The formula was perfect, just 2 thin coats for me. Like I said, I think I said, long or short nails, 2 to 3 coats. It'll depend on how much nail line you want to see, how intense you want the buildup to be. So yes, pictured are 2 coats of Lancaster's Luck with a glossy top coat. I'm going to be showing off one of the base coats. This one is actually on sale currently on the website. This one is Blushing Boomers. This one is a 3 free base coat. It's a milky peachy blush neutral base. So it protects, fortifies the nails with flexibility and durability. It has rubberized properties, which improves adhesions to your adhesion to your polish. So it's a lightly tinted, like peachy blush sort of base. So there you have it. This base coat is the lavender lace base coat. This one is a milky lavender base. It does all of the great things the previous base coat does as well. This one of course goes on sheer as the other one did as well, and it just gives you this wash of color. So this one helps cancel and conceal any sort of yellow staining that you may have on your nails. Here is the Tacky Trousers Sticky Base Coat. This one is also a 3 free formula. So this is a fast drying tacky base coat. So when you apply it, it's going to create a great adhesion for your polish. And it's also going to help prevent the color from staining your nail bed. So usually like darker colors or red polishes, really intense shades tend to stain the nail, and this is going to prevent that. I just wanted to show off some consistency here. And the last polish, I almost forgot, this one is Sunrises and Sunsets. This is a solar polish. This one is described as a neutral light peach, so inside, and when you're inside, and then it turns to a deep burnt coral when you're outside. It has aqua aurora shifting shimmers running all throughout. This one is so pretty. I actually captured it in the sunlight, like towards golden hour, and it looked even more fantastic. But I ended up applying this one in just 2 coats. I think looking back now, I could have possibly done 3 coats, but I was okay with it on 2 coats for me. So I'm going to say long or short nails, 2 to 3 coats is going to work best for you. I love how this is a neutral. I feel like neutral colors really look good on my skin tone. Sometimes I feel like I'm not as warm as I think, and sometimes I lean a little bit neutral. For me anyways, but I love the off-white sort of effect that this gives. And then here it is in the sun. So this was during golden hour, and you can see that it was starting to change to that beautiful corally sort of color. And I bet you if this was like full-blown daylight, I would have got a more burnt coral sort of shade. But I thought it was stunning, and during like this time, the shimmers, though not too visible in this sort of like sun setting light, you can still see something like shimmering throughout. It gives it this nice little twinkle, but I thought it was even more beautiful in the sunlight. Pictured are 2 coats of Sunrises and Sunsets with the glossy top coat, and then here it is in the sun, 2 coats as well. All right, that is all that I have to share with you today. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these polishes from Victorian Varnish. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next one.